Hundreds of new state laws going into effect January 1st. How that affects lowrider cruising in our area, as well as punishments for child sex trafficking.
The suspects in a string of burglaries in 4S Ranch appear in court. Details in a live report.
Plus, how scammers are targeting younger people and taking their money. What may be putting you at risk?
The Rose Parade is on New Year's Day, but we've got a sneak peek of the San Diego Zoo's float today, and its mighty roar.
CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts now.
A new year means new laws are about to go into effect. Good evening, I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. Hundreds of bills were signed into law by Governor Gavin Newsom this year, many of which go into effect January 1st. CBS 8's Brian White explains a couple of new state laws that are expected to have a big impact here in San Diego.
Of those hundreds of bills going into effect Monday, we're going to talk about two in particular of great significance to our area. One being harsher penalties for child sex trafficking. The other one that says lowrider cruising is not a crime.
You know, it's really, really nice to know that everybody's going to be able to cruise and you're not going to get pulled over. You're not going to get ticketed. We're not going to get thrown in jail.
Jovita Ariano is president of the United Lowrider Coalition. She says a lot of effort went into getting AB 436 passed, authored by local assembly member David Alvarez.
You know, writing letters, getting support letters, making phone calls, being there up there in Sacramento.
National City repealed its own cruising ban this past April, reversing their 1992 ordinance. The new state law will prohibit any city or county throughout the state from making lowrider cruising illegal.
Lowriding is a culture because you're cruising down the street showcasing your work of art.
Another state law of major interest is SB 14, bringing harsher penalties for child trafficking by classifying the offense as a serious felony rather than its current status as non-serious.
It makes the penalty now a strike. You know, and in California, 3 strikes, you're out. You're not eligible for parole. So it sends a message that do not enslave our children in the state.
Joseph Travers is founder and investigations manager for Saved in America, a nonprofit that since 2014 has assisted law enforcement with 277 recovered child trafficking victims across the country.
They become victims of psychological abuse and physical abuse by their pimp. And it really, like I said, it takes them years to turn around and become whole.
Meanwhile, Jovita and the coalition are getting their lowriders ready to cruise on New Year's Day to celebrate. They'll be taking the old traditional route they used to ride back in the 80s before the ban on cruising.
Come up Highland Avenue, go to Chicano Park, go up 25th and Golden Hills, and then come back, end up back here in National City.
In National City, Brian White, CBS 8.
Thank you, Brian. Investigators confirmed today 2 bodies found this week at the Golden Acorn Casino in Campo belong to a missing San Ysidro couple. 52-year-old Johnny Soto and 45-year-old Melissa Soto went missing just before Christmas. Detectives say they were married but separated and that Johnny may have strangled Melissa and took his own life in the casino parking lot. The couple leaves behind 3 adult children.
4 Chilean nationals appeared in court today, accused in a string of burglaries in the North County.
CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes was inside the courtroom when the suspect appeared in person. She joins us now live with more. Kirsten.
Yeah, investigators have their work cut out for them on this case because prosecutors say 2 of the 4 men gave fake names to law enforcement when they were arrested, and all 4 men are Chilean nationals with no ties to San Diego. Investigators say the group rented a car from LAX and then drove down to San Diego County to commit burglaries the same day. The group pled not guilty to charges stemming from a string of burglaries in the North County. According to court documents, the suspects were seen trying to break into a home in Rancho Santa Fe on December 23rd. When police got there, the 3 suspects ran away to a waiting getaway car driven by a 4th suspect. After the chase that ended with a crash into the gate of another community in Forest Ranch, all 4 men got out of the vehicle and ran from police. They were later caught, and police say they found several items of stolen property, including a purse from a previous burglary. You may remember reports of a string of burglaries in the North County besides the men's true identities. Take a listen to what else prosecutors are working to find out.
It's unknown at this point in time if these defendants are part of what has been named by law enforcement as the South American Theft Group. That group, the crimes committed by these defendants is very similar to the crimes committed by this group of individuals who have been committing crimes in the same high-end area of San Diego County for the last several years.
Court documents also revealed that 2 of the 4 men already have a criminal history here in the United States. Their list of charges include residential burglary, felony evading, possession of stolen property, and resisting after a law enforcement officer fractured his wrist while one of the suspects was trying to resist arrest. We'll keep you updated on this story as it develops. Reporting for CBS 8, I'm Kirsten Holmes. Back to you.
Kirsten, it sounds like they targeted a lot of homes in what is believed to be a series of crimes. What's next in this case?
Their next court date is January 9th and 11th. Again, we'll keep you posted on this story as more information becomes available.
All right, thanks so much. A man is in custody tonight after he led police on a chase that ended in the Terralta East area. It ended around 2:30 off Menlo Avenue. Police say they stopped the car from being towed so their homicide team could investigate. They haven't released any more information about the chase or what led to it or anything about the man's identity. Underwater pipeline installation is underway at Lake Miramar for the City of San Diego's Pure Water program. This will be the last part of an 8-mile pipeline which will bring purified water from the North County to the Miramar Reservoir for storage. If everything goes according to plan, the Pure Water program could provide nearly half of San Diego's drinking water supply by the year 2035.
CHP is gearing up for a busy New Year's weekend. A maximum enforcement period starts tomorrow night and goes through the holiday. CHP will not be alone. Other departments and agencies will also have increased patrols on the road, looking for impaired drivers and other moving violations. And since Monday's a holiday, most government offices will be closed. That includes county offices, family resource centers, library branches, and animal shelters. County public health clinics will also be closed. Campgrounds and neighborhood parks will be open.
The San Diego International Auto Show is back in town this weekend.
Right now, crews are setting up the last few displays inside the San Diego Convention Center, so you can check out what's coming in the world of cars. CBS 8's Jesse Begon is here with a sneak preview. Jesse.
Yeah, guys, so a little known thing about me ever since I was a kid, I like Transformers and Autobots, so I kind of have a thing for cars. So I'm kind of excited about this one, okay? So this one's obviously for people like me and for fans of Fast and Furious cars, new tech on wheels, and some cool looking restored classics, right? Organizers say they'll be showcasing cars from more than 30 makes with a focus on electric cars and a first of its kind track you can ride on to boot.
The floor is getting prepped, signs are going up, and cars are moving into place for you to check out the latest and greatest coming to the roads.
This year we have the first, listen to this, the first indoor electric vehicle ride and drive. You don't get to drive, you only get to ride. But someone will be driving, and it's exhilarating.
Richard here is a spokesperson for this year's San Diego International Auto Show, taking over the San Diego Convention Center downtown. He says this year's show will have an EV focus alongside the other displays.
We have some cars from the San Diego Auto Museum that are beautiful, old, restored cars. And then we have the newest, latest, greatest cars that are just now hitting the market, hard to find cars. So we've got a lot of everything.
The show will feature all of that from more than 30 car makers from around the world. You can expect big name car brands to show off more than 20 cars coming to the market soon and the tech they're experimenting with for cars of the future. You'll be able to test drive some cars on the street just outside the convention center, and the mobility zone is back, showing off adaptive cars and equipment.
Bring yourself down here, bring your family down here, and take a look at all the new technologies that have changed even in the last 12 months in the auto industry.
The auto show officially starts tomorrow at 10 a.m. and then runs through Monday the 1st. Tickets top out at $18. That's for adults. Kids under 6 get in free. Sunday is a family day, and so kids under 12 get in free then. You can go to CBS8.com for all the info. Guys?
Thanks, Jesse. Still ahead, the impact the Endangered Species Act has had in the U.S. and around the world 50 years after it was signed into law.
Plus, a warning from lifeguards tonight as high surf hits our coast.
We are rounding out a dry Thursday. We've got dry weather tomorrow for Friday as well, but then our chance of wet weather increases as we head into the extended New Year's Eve weekend. We'll talk about when your best opportunity is for rain and how much we could see coming up.
And up next, a reminder to keep your guard up as respiratory illnesses rise across Southern California.